College students have a tendency to just parrot the nonsense that they hear over and over again from their college professors and their friends and social media, and that's what we're about to see in this video right here. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys like the video as much as possible, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so that you're notified when one of my videos come out. Let's get into the video.
Well, I will say this. I'm fearful that there's too many people in this country that will resort to this, but I am hopeful that we had a good conversation. I would all agree with that. I'm none of the things that that sign says. White nationalist, racist, sexist, anti-gay. But you know what's really sickening? Is there are racists out there.
You?
What have I ever said that's racist? Name one thing.
You've enabled people to speak
Name one.
about racism, and by enabling people and giving them a platform.
Like who? Like Candace Owens?
Exactly.
Oh, Candace Owens is a racist.
And you're the one who's going to talk.
Name one thing I've ever done that's racist.
I don't have to speak to you any more than I have to, but the fact that you're talking to these people with such hate, you're going completely against what you're saying.
What you need to understand about the woke is they just throw out buzzwords. They throw out buzzwords time and time again and try to label people so that they can place a stigma on them with the labels that they throw to them. But when they're challenged to defend their position, all of a sudden, I don't want to speak anymore and I don't have to talk to you, but I'm going to label you this thing. I'm labeling you, but I'm not going to defend why I'm labeling you this thing, and I'm not going to tell you what you've actually done for me to label you this thing. I'm just going to say it because I've been taught to say it. That's all they ever do. They don't have any defense to their positions. They just throw out buzzwords. They claim they're all about freedom, but then they want to shut people down. They want to label them certain terms, and then they can't even defend their positions. And the sad thing about all of this is these are supposedly the smart people of the nation.
I'm the hateful one where they say Chuck.
They're saying nothing. They're saying nothing, and you're attacking them.
No,
with
the
your
signs
words.
talk for their hatred.
Okay, and so does your justice shirt with the rapist on it.
Does it bother you who's on the Supreme Court? Does that trigger you?
The fact that you're wearing a rape apologist shirt.
He never raped anybody, nor was he ever accused of rape.
Assault, whatever the you need to stop talking. Hi, hey mom. And you're
Why do I need to stop talking?
You're bringing hate to this campus, and there was none before.
No, actually love and unity and conversation and agreement and pictures with Democrats. There are real racists in the world. And when you call people like me a racist, it cheapens real racism. Because everybody then becomes a racist. There's zero evidence that I'm a racist.
Hey, my name's Nicholas. I was just wondering, like, what exactly you think about undocumented immigrants? So what would you say about, like, the dairy industry and things like that, which, like, you know, their backs are built off of undocumented immigrants?
Hire American.
Hire American? Yeah, but then we'd have to, like, pay them more because
Exactly.
right now...
We would have to pay them more, and we would see higher wages, and the middle class in America would boom.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of, like, a lot of people, like, fight against higher wages. Why is that exactly?
Well, I'm sure corporations fight against higher wages. That's why they want a bunch of foreigners to take American jobs and keep wages low. Because they don't want to pay their workers because it might decrease their profitability.
So you are pro higher wages?
Of course.
So
that's why I want people that work in the dairy industry or at Tyson Foods or that work with their hands to be able to flourish and buy a home and have an American way of life that is largely forgotten now for many of them.
So, what do you exactly classify as an American? Like, what if it's someone who did come, like, legally?
U.S. passport holder.
Okay, but even if they, like, came here legally?
Well, I said illegally or...
Legally.
Well, if they came here legally, if they go through a process, they can get a U.S. passport, yeah.
The conversation so far seems to be going smooth, but I doubt that it's going to go as smooth as it's going right now because there always seems to be some nonsense that these college students seem to say along the way. And it's very funny how these people call them undocumented people when they're just illegal immigrants. It's like someone coming into your house and it's like you saying that the person is just an undocumented tenant. The lengths these people go to try and change definitions, change words to suit their agenda and to not offend people. They don't care about the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. And if the truth was to slap them in the face, they would say it's not the truth.
Until then, they're a visitor applying to be a member of our very large country.
Okay, so pro higher wages for Americans?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's obviously a lot of bad people coming in illegally through the border, but there's also a lot of good people that want to work hard that can't come legally due to the rampant corruption on the border. In some cases, it can cost up to 200,000 pesos to come in legally.
Before we get back into the video, I need everyone to turn on their post notifications so that you get notified whenever one of my videos come out. Like the video as much as possible, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter at YinkaThatGuy. Let us get back into the video.
And that's more than a Mexican citizen can make in their entire lifetime. So how can we like sell them the American dream, but not let them in legally, the people that want to do good, not let them in legally to pursue that dream?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they want to do good. Just send them back to their country. I mean, there's a lot of Vietnamese that want to do good and come here, but they don't live close, so they don't border jump.
So, okay.
This is not their home. Go back to your home and go make Mexico great again.
But they can't necessarily do that while the cartels are running the government. They have no upward mobility, and that's sell them the American dream.
Then go fix your country.
Because that's
not my problem.
Isn't that the point of America, to
No,
sell
so
the American dream?
What is the point of America? Is the point to bring in a bunch of foreigners, or is the point to protect our own citizens?
Well,
is it we the foreigners of the United States?
The foreigners are the ones that became the citizens.
Well, is it? Well, that's the question. Were we founded by immigrants or founded by settlers?
They're the same thing.
No, they're not. Settlers come to something not built. Immigrants come to something already built.
But all the immigrants that came to something already built that are now citizens.
Fair enough. Yeah, they're here.
But now we're still selling that dream, but not allowing them in the proper way.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by selling the dream?
Of the American dream, that's still a huge talking point, and that's still a big claim to fame that we have.
You know, the American dream I want sold is for all American-born kids to be able to own a home and have a family and have kids. I'm sorry if the concern of like a third worlder in Honduras is not my primary concern. Like a whole idea of a government is you put your people first. You don't put the like compassionate narratives of someone in the third world first.
Well,
our country's falling apart. Most of you guys will not be able to own a home. You're going to be swimming in debt, medical debt, student loan debt, credit card debt. We're sending hundreds of millions of dollars to Ukraine. So yeah, we should secure the border and put young people first and fulfill the social contract. Then we can worry about the third world.
I'm trying to understand what it is with these people and allowing people to come into a country where they haven't even fixed the very country that they're in. They're trying to help everyone else when they haven't even cleaned their own house. It's a very interesting thing to see, and they don't even realize that the people that they're also allowing into the country are the very people who are also contributing to destroying it. And I'm not saying that there are no good people coming into the country, because there are people who come in and contribute to the country, but there's also a lot of people who come in and destroy the country, and it's happening right now.
Wouldn't letting the individuals that want to come here and work hard and contribute to the country make it better for all American citizens?
Has it?
In the past, yes.
Has it the last 5 years? Have the amount of illegals in this country made the country better for all people?
Well, most of those individuals aren't the good people.
So then if they want to be here so bad, we do have a legal process. So then let's go through the legal process.
But the legal process is almost impossible for most people.
Well, it's impossible for Mongolians too.
Okay.
So either we have an immigration system or we don't, and we're deciding we just let anyone in our country no matter what just because they're poor.
My focus was more on the corruption, on the
corruption is fine. We can
system.
fix it. That's fine. But my concern is, why do we not put, especially American 18 to 20-year-olds first? You guys get the last of everything. Instead, the abstractions of the regime seem to take priority. So,
gotcha.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Unfortunately, what's happening in today's society, you'll hear all sorts of nonsense coming out of these people's mouths. They just label people anything to try and shame them and subjugate them to doing what they want them to do, and try to stigmatize them so that people will look upon them with the labels that they've claimed that they are. You're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're a xenophobe, you're everything phobe. Everyone is some sort of phobia and some sort of phobic. It's absolutely stupid. But anyway, that was another video. If you guys enjoyed the video, like the video as much as possible, comment down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, X, and TikTok at YinkaThatGuy, and I am out.